Very good morning, friends. Welcome to all. Today we will take some complicated quadratic equations. I received call from many student of 9th standard, 10th standard to give something related to them. So it is applicable to all basically. Complicated quadratic equation. We have seen one short trick for that crisscross method, but that trick is not applicable. Here you need to apply your basic algebra and a little bit of calculation speed. And as far as focus area is concerned, so it will be useful for 9th standard student, 10th standard student, NTSE exam, KVPY exam, CET, MBA CET, and of course your MS CET for engineering entrance, and undoubtedly in JEE and other relevant exam, because that quadratic equation is a very important concept which is somewhere or other asked at many places. It is also useful for the student who is pursuing NEET, because in physics for derivation you may require such kind of stuff, especially in the kinematics part, that is you are getting equations related in terms of time and all. So let us start with this concept. So step by step we will take all the questions, and there are some DIY for you guys. So let us start with the first question. This x square plus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. I am using just splitting the middle term. I am not using any formula and all that. It is just splitting the middle term, that is I am using. Fine. So see, earlier I told one trick. You need to remember that trick. If the constant term is having positive sign, so you have to figure out the two numbers, the split, whose sign will be same as that of this, and that is the addition. If the constant number is negative, then this 24 should be the difference of the two numbers. If it is positive, it should be addition. It is positive, it should be addition. There is a positive sign, so sum of two numbers is 25, and here it is a negative sign, then two numbers should be minus. Okay, fine. So let us start. First question, x square plus, I am writing the question. So see, it's very simple. One thing is clear to me, that I want to split in such a way that the two numbers product should be plus 156 and its sum should be plus 25. One thing which I can tell you here, which we can apply for the other questions also, look for the square number, perfect square number. Why I am doing that? Look for the perfect square number closer to 156. It is 144, which is 12 square. So 12 and 12 is close to 25. 12 and 12 is close to 25, and 156 is, see, 12 13s are, and see 12 plus 13 is 25. So I got my answer. So always look for that and then do some trial and error to get your answer. Now one more point here, I can check for other way, like I want the two numbers whose sum is 25, or I can say one's place is 5, and the same two number whose product is ending in 6. So I am interested only in the ones place for the time being. So what could be the ones place for such combination? It could be 2 plus 3 and 2 into 3. So then again you can check for the perfect square number closer to 156, that is 144. So I can say it could be 12 and 13, because 12 multiple of 12 12s are 144, and this number is bigger than that. Then I can try with 12 and 13, and we are right, it's 12 and 13 only. Now don't write it like the way you used to write x square plus 12x plus 13x plus 156 and then take common and all that. You are not having that much of time in the competitive exam. Simply what you need to do, the moment you have written, the moment you got your factor plus 12 and plus 13, what you need to do, very simple approach. The approach is, look for the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient is 1. Then just simply your roots will be minus 12 and minus 13. That's it. You can check out. Because what you need to do, you just need to reverse the sign of your split. And see, okay, there is no question. If suppose there is a question where you have a coefficient of x square other than 1, in that case you need to divide by that. That's it. Fine. So answer for this question is minus 12 and minus 13. Now jumping to the next question. Which question? So I am writing it here. It's a minus 179 plus 7968. So what you need to do? We have confirmed that I want the two number whose sum is negative and negative both, and product is positive. Negative to negative is positive. So those two numbers will be like this. so whose sum ends in 9 ones place and whose product ends in 8. What could be the various combination? It is 1 8 za or 8 1 za, whatever it is, and it is 1 plus 8, something like that. So let us see in that fashion. Now it is 7 9 6, it's a very big number, so again I will apply the same rule. I will look for a perfect square number closer to this. So what could it be? It could be 90 is 8100, so it is little under 8100. So I got a range, it should be in between 80 and 90. It should be between 80 and 90 because 80 square is 6400, 90 square is 8100, so it is in between that upper end towards 90. And I already got this too. Can I check for this? It's just a guess. Can I check for this? So if you know 81 plus 88, what's it is? C 179. And check for this product. It's not a big deal. If you know Vedic maths, you can do it. Let me just try the Vedic math trick to get the answer for this. It will be like this. So it's 8 and then 64 and 11. Yeah, it's there. It's there. So we can just use our basic approach. So just check out once again. 648 into 11. Is it there? There's a doubt. So let us try 8, 2, 1. It's not. It's not matching. So if you know the trick to calculate the multiplication quickly, then only you can get the answer quickly. So it's not working. This combination is not working. We need to look for something else. What could be that something else? So can I have any other combination which is giving me such result? So let us check for that. Can I have some other sum which ends in 9, the product of those number ends in 8? Fine, we just need to look for that. So is it something like 3 and 5? No. So sum is, see, one more approach. The sum is odd, and the product is even. So that means one number is even, another number is odd. That is for sure. So just look for such kind of combination. If you have that kind of combination, then it's very easy for you. Can I have something called as 3 and 6? Can I have something called as 3 and 6? Check out 6 plus 3, 9, and this is not working. So it is 169, but I want 179. So can I just jump little ahead, like it is say 93 and 86? See, it's 3 plus 6, 9, and 9 plus 8, 17. So this is the way you can just do your work. So can I have 93 here and 86 here? Can I have 93 here and 86 here? Then you can have other approach to get the answer. There is something called as in Vedic mathematics digital sum. So you can quickly check with the digital sum whether this answer is matching with this. So I am getting digital sum here 3 and it is 5 here. So it's giving me 6 as the answer. And if I just check out with this, it's not working. It's not working. That means this combination is again not possible. This combination is again not possible. So what kind of combination is applicable here? What kind of combination is applicable here? So that is something the work you need to perform over here. Now what could be the next case which we can think of? Fine. So 7968 means it is confirmed that the number should be less than 90. Number should be less than 90. And what could be the sum? It is 179. So what could be other combination? What could be other combination? Fine. So let us try with fresh something like say I am talking about suppose 81 into means 1 and 8. So 1 and 8 we can try. So we have seen it's not working. We have seen this 81 and 88. So when I just multiply this 2, so I am getting like this. So it's 8, 2, it's not working. I want 7, 9, 6, 8. So it's not working. So can I have something called 83? That we have seen 83 and 86. So that was not possible. So can I have something called as 96 and 83? 96 and 83, because that is again, see, sum is coming to be 179. Let me check out for the product. So its sum is 2, its sum is 6, so it's coming digital sum 3, and here again the digital sum is 3. So that's it. If you want, you can just multiply it. If you have some Vedic matrix, you can multiply it and check. It should be 7968. Let me just try it quickly. 9. Then it comes 75 by 7 and 790. Fine. So it's 6 3 is 18 8, and then it's 6 7 9 6 30. Perfectly correct. So we got our answer. So it's 96 and 83. Fine, so you can just go with your split. So this is the way you can do. I have taken various combination and we got the answer. So this is your DIY. Next, let me try the next question. X square minus 113x plus 1470. It could be easier, I guess, because I am getting sum to be this. It's again a minus sign. So what could be the case? I want the two number whose sum is ending in 3 and whose product is ending in 0. So that means product ends in 0. That means it could be ending in 5 number, one number, and another number is even, because 5 into even ends in 0. And 5, if one number is 5, so in order to get 113 or 3 as the sum, we need to figure out the other number. Fine, we need to figure out the other number accordingly. Find one more approach which I already told, that can we look for the square number closer to this. So it is 30 square is 900, 40 square is 1600. So it could be between 30 and 40? No. If it is between 30 and 40, in that case, those two numbers sum will never reach this. So we got the approach that those two numbers sum will never reach 113. So we don't go with the 30 and 40 brackets. We need to look for some other bracket. So 113 is there and this number is again not so big. So let me try something closer to 80, 90 and then 20, because 90 plus 20 is closer to this. So something closer to that, because that multiplication may give me the proper result. So let me just focus something closer to 80. Fine. So something closer to 80. So 5 into what? This is 5. So 5 into 4 is ending in 0, but 5 plus 4 is not that. So 5 plus what ends gives me 3. So it's 5 plus 8 gives me 3. And 5 it's a 0. So can I have something closer to that? So let me check out something like, say, 25. Just trial and error, 25, and in order to reach 113 it should be 88. Fine, it should be 88. So am I getting it? No, I don't think so. So it's giving me 2220. So it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this. That means I need to reduce my range. Fine, I need to reduce my range. So can I have 98? And it could be 15 then, and that's it. Why I am damn sure about this? I am damn sure about this because I have, see, your number crunching should be strong in order to crack such kind of question. I have something else in the mind the moment I saw this question, this number. I know that it is 49 into 3, 147. So I have some gut feeling that 49 combination will play here, and see 98 is 49 to the. Fine. So ultimately we got the break. So see 15 and 98 sums to 113, and 15 into 98 is obviously 1470. So your breaks is 15, minus 15 and minus 98, and as I told in the beginning, the answer will be plus 15 and plus 98. You can cross check. So that is your answer. Fine. It's a DIY. Simple. This is again DIY ending in 6, so it's a common pattern. So I am taking one question of ending in 6 so that you can apply it over here. So this 2 will be DIY. So x square minus 85x plus 1806. Fine. Okay, great. So I want the two numbers see plus and it is minus, so both the numbers should be negative. So their addition should be ending in 5. And their multiplication should end in 6. So what could be the combination I have? Again, the sum should be odd and the product should be even. Sum should be odd, product should be even. Is a combination where one number is even, another number is odd. I guess 3 2s are 3 plus 2. That gives me the combination. Fine. Next, 1800 perfect square closer to that is 40 square, 1600. So I think 40, if both the numbers are in 40s, so their addition will be 85 possible. So let me try it for 43 and 42. Let me try it for 43 and 42. So 43, again I can use a Vedic matrix, their product 6, 5, 4, 0. Yeah, 1806. That's it. So I got the two entries to be minus 43 and minus 42. So my answer will be plus 42 and plus 43. It is that easy. It's a cakewalk. Basically, if you follow the approach, then it becomes very easy. So again, I am repeating. First of all, look for this side. Looking at these two sides, you can guess what could be the case. Second case, look for the perfect square less than this and try to understand the combination with this. It won't applicable every time, just like in the last question, which question? This one, 1470, that was not applicable. So immediately we catch that it is not applicable. So we jump to the second set of possibility. So similarly, you just need to work out. Again, as I told, a basic knowledge of algebra, 5, that is odd. This is 6, so even, so that combination is possible if one number is even, another number is odd. So various approaches, there is no straightforward approach. It's all basic knowledge you should carry and then you can get your answer. So this is done. Next is this. Oh, that's a very good question. It used to come in CBSE board also many times, such kind of question. X square plus x minus 702. Fine. So here there's a perfect, I think this question can be solved within 2 seconds or 3 seconds. See, here the gap is of 1. Gap is of 1. That means two numbers are just consecutive number. And here it is minus. That means the difference. That means the difference is of 1. Difference. There is no sum. It's a difference case. So I just want a number whose square is exactly close to this. So 26 square is 676 and it is 26 into 27. So I got my break, 27 and 26 minus 26. See, I told it's a 2 second question. So 27 and minus 26 is the break, and check out the sum is 1 and the product is 7, 6 ending in 2. Fine. So what could be my answer? My answer is minus 27 and plus 26 because you just need to reverse the sign. Fine. So that is your answer, minus 27 and plus 26. Fine. I hope this is fine. Very simple question. Next is this. Fine. So both are 2. Both are 2. So for sure it should be the sum of even, because product of odd is not ending in even. Sum of odd is even, but the product is not even. So that means both the numbers are even. Now 7392, closer perfect square. 80 square is 6400, 90 square is 8100. So I have to focus in between 80 and 90 and see 80 and 90 in between. Their sum will be closer to this. So I got my clue. So I need to focus between 80 and 90. That is for sure. Now combination. So and both the numbers should be even. So sum should be 80. Sum should be 2. So two numbers whose sum ending in 2, two numbers whose product ending in 2. Fine. So product ending in two numbers. So have a different combination. 2 and 6 gives you product 2, but the 2 and 6 sum will not be that. Fine. So then check out for 4. So 4 and 8. 4 and 8. Could be the possible combination. See, 4 plus 8 and 4 into 8. So we got the clue. We got the clue. Now 80 and 90 in between. So can I check with 84 and 88? So sum it out. You are getting this number. So sum is perfectly correct. As far as product is concerned, quickly I am doing this. 84 into 8 into 11. See, Vedic matrix is very, very important. You guys who is pursuing all this competitive exam, they should be very much sure about the Vedic matrix, because that will really help you to crack the question very quickly. Very, very quickly. I have lots of Vedic matrix and I used to use those tricks to get my answer quickly. So 7392, that's it, 7392. So that means I'm damn sure that my breaks will be 84 and 88. So my answer will be minus 84 and minus 88. Minus 84 and minus 88. Yeah, one more exam which I forgot to mention here. All the banking exam, all the government competitive exam, government related competitive exam, these are always the case. 5 marks. These are always the cases. So you are getting a 5 mark even to CGS, anything related with the government competitive exam, it is always the case over there. Fine. Next one is the DIY. So I'll learn with last two questions. So it is x square minus 179x plus 7968. Fine. Okay, great. I think it's a repeating question. It's there. So we can just drop that question. We can just drop that question. It's a repeating question. So let me just take this one, last one. X square plus 150x plus 5621 is equal to 0. Okay, fine. So 150x plus 5621. So I want two number whose sum is ending in 0, fine, and whose product is ending in 1, fine. 3 7 is the best combination I can observe. Okay, sometimes you can have direct approach. So because 3 plus 7 ends in 0, 3 7s are ending in 1, fine. So 3 and 7 could be the possible combination, but where it stands at its tens place. So 5600. So 5625. If you remember, 5625 is 75 square. So I am closer to that. So is it somewhere? Yeah, they are 73 and 77 over. Yeah, again see, what is the concept I use? I use a concept of Vedic maths. What is that? 75 square is 5625, it is 4 less 5625. So that is possible by taking 2 ahead and 2 below from 75, 73 and 77. So see, this is very, very important if you know such kind of approaches. Vedic maths is very, very important. I hope this is fine. So these are some complicated level, what we can say that complicated quadratic equations, complicated quadratic equations. You can have various such combination, but the root will be same. The root will be same. That means you need to follow the same path to crack. I have given 4 or 5 different approaches to crack the questions based on this. In the upcoming video, I will take something having under root, irrational. That is always I can say the problem for the students. So we will try to what we can say decode such kind of question related with under root, and again those kind of questions used to come in many competitive exam. So just wait for the next video when we will upload it for the different under root cases. Fine. Okay, thank you.